Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to HD All-in channel. I hope everyone doing well, good and safe. So in this session, we'll talk about our some point. What is the Azure side-to-side VPN? How it's working, right? So there are multiple things that concept we need to be focused here. First, we need to be focused on this. What is Azure VNet? Okay, that VNets is contain some of the range. That range should have the CIDR value or IP ranges. So we already run what is the public IP, what is the private IP. So in Azure VNet, you can assign your, you know, private IP subnet range that can be communicated to each other. So VNet is nothing but we can say that how we are using the VLAN, same we are using the VNet into the Azure, and similar concept we have in AWS, that is VPC. So how it's working in Azure VNet, if you are creating Azure VNet, then you can create the multiple subnet as well. In subnet that you can use to create the NIC, that is you can create for the different endpoint, different VMs. So let's take example. Here I just want to be use some that 10.0.1.0/24, that one subnet, and I'll be giving here subnet 1. Similar way, I can use here 10.0.0.2.0/24 subnet 2. But if I want to create some, side to side VPN, then one concept it's coming, that is gateway subnet. So I can create the one gateway subnet. And while creating VNet, if you are selecting the gateway subnet option, by default this range will be going to be blocked. So if its range is there, we can say that 10.0.0.3.0, that that range by default is going to be blocked by Azure. So you cannot use this subnet for anywhere. Now let's take example. This is my on-premise, on-prem data center I have. And what will happen in on-prem data center? It doesn't matter. It is my I have the router, firewall or something. Internally, what network I have? Let's take example. I have the firewall and I do have this inside. There are three networks is there that should be. I just want to be accessed through Azure side to side. So let's take 1.0/24, and this is 192.168.2.0/24, and here I'll be using some firewall public IP, that is ISP, and some gateway, right? Now in that way, how we can communicate? I do have the two option. Either I can use express route to creation of this on-premise to the cloud into the Azure, and I do have this option of the side-to-side VPN. So how we can communicate with the this one? Okay, then I have to create some more into the Azure end, that is the VNet gateway. And that VNet gateway I need to be attached where I need to be attached, that particular VNet. That VNet gateway should have, all the details with the pairing with that VNet, and this VNet gateway we need to be create the connection. So when I'll be going to do practical, I'll be showing how it's going to connect. And most probably we need at least local gateway. And the local gateway, if you are using into the Azure, that is option is there. And you can mention in local gateway what we need. We need PIP, public IP. Which public IP we need? That is using by the on-premise. And you can mention there in address spaces which address you require. So I can mention I need two network access from the site to site VPN and this both. That is once it's done, then you can attach this gateway into the your VNet gateway local connection and you can create directly connection to the firewall, which is your present firewall or L3 devices, what the device you have into the on-premise data center. If you want to add multiple network, you can add it. While you want to be like only one network for the access purpose, you can do it. But the concept is that how it's working like that. So VNet, Azure VNet, there are multiple subnet, subnet 1, subnet 2 you can use. This like main thing is here, you can use the gateway subnet and most probably that should be going to be VNet gateway, local gateway, and that will be going to be communicate with the data center. But while creating the policy, we should have two one that is IK version 1, IK version 2, and some policy that is we can mention hashing algorithm and most probably hashing means no one can modify the data. That data should be going to encrypted and most probably we are using the pressure key to get the access. So that is the overall concept of the Azure side to side VPN. I don't want to use this one right now. This is express route we can say, but we'll see into the next lecture what is the express route. There's a lots of difference between express route and all the things. So once you decided policy and all the things, the communication that connection should be going to be established, and that is there are two one that phase one and phase two. That two phases that means the first one is connection established and second one to data sending and receive. So that things will be happening into the site to site. If you want to be communicate like if you want to create some Azure site to site VPN with the AWS VPN, that also you can create. So what you need to be do here, you are using the VNet, you can create the VPC and AWS direct connect, attach the AWS direct connect and it should be going to be one Transient gateway. So that connectivity should be happening through AWS to Azure as well. If you want to be GCP, that should be possible within the VPC. So that is the concept we have side to side VPN. Right? If you are getting, if you are know more knowledge, let me know. I am happy to share. Thank you all. Thank you so much.